The biggest fight of Muhammad Ali's life wasn't in any boxing ring. It was his refusal to enlist in the Vietnam War at the height of the civil rights movement. That decision shocked America and left him with a legacy of activism to match his legacy as an athlete. Many athletes take a stand for something. Not many are willing to go to prison for it. In 1966, Muhammad Ali was already considered one of the best boxers of his era, and he was operating at the peak of his powers. He had already twice defeated heavyweight champion Sonny Liston in 1964 and 1965, and won a gold medal as a lightweight at the 1960 Olympics. During this time, Ali had also converted to Islam and became a practicing Muslim. That faith was what led him to change his name to Muhammad Ali from his birth name of Cassius Clay. In 1966, Ali's draft status was reclassified as 1A, making him eligible to be enlisted in the Vietnam War. Ali publicly declared that he would not serve in the U.S. Army, citing his faith as the reason why.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigga. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. What, I'm going to shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? Just take me to jail.
In April 1967, a federal court in Houston found Ali guilty of violating the U.S. service laws. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. He was also stripped of his heavyweight title and his boxing license was suspended. Ali avoided actual jail time as he appealed his case, but he lost 3 years of his prime boxing career. In his time away from the ring, Ali focused on further activism, giving speeches to other anti-war protesters across the country. His actions even drew the attention from civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "I think he is absolutely sincere. It is legally justified to be a conscientious objector. I would strongly endorse his actions on the basis of conscience. I would not dare stand in the way of one who has taken a position because of moral conscience." In 1971, Ali's conviction was finally overturned after making its way to the Supreme Court. He returned to boxing and went on to become heavyweight champion twice more in his storied career. But it was the boxing legend's fight for his beliefs that made him an iconic figure in the civil rights movement to this day. In an era where politics and sports are mixed more than ever, Ali will remain an example of an athlete who stood up for something larger than himself.
But when one man of popularity can let the world know the problem, he might lose a few dollars himself telling the truth, might lose his life, but he's helping millions. But if I kept my mouth shut just because I can make millions, and then this ain't doing nothing. So I just love the freedom and the flesh and blood of my people more so than I do the money.